Patrick McNeil joined here at the intermission by former Eagles defenseman Wilson Forrest, who is currently at the University to Moncton. He started playing there last year, but Wilson, not the case this year. Tell us how your hockey is going and how your school is going in your second year at UDM.
It's not that bad. With COVID, it changed a lot of things, but we're still practicing every day. We've been doing workouts a lot since the beginning of the year. We're still waiting for a season. I know that U Sports talked to US, our division actually. It's going pretty good. I think we're going to have one, but it's not done yet. We're willing and hoping that we might play.
You grew up in Matan, a small town up the road from Rimouski, we can say. You had mentioned to me before you watched the Oceanique growing up. Did you go to a lot of Oceanique games? Were you a big QMJHL fan?
Yes, I was. I remember me and my family went to a lot of Oceanic games. I saw Crosby. I had a chance to play with Lafreniere. But I got to say that my year that I passed in Cape Breton was really special. It's different. It's not the same vision of hockey. You're far from home. But I got to say I really liked it. I met some new guys, new friends. It was really special.
You were drafted by Rimouski and you end up going to play collegiate hockey. Tell us about the decision to go to, I guess, what we would call the QCHL. Tell us about that league, and did you ever doubt that you'd have a chance to make the QMJHL after you were cut the first time around?
When I did my first camp in Rimouski, before playing in Montreal in the QCHL, I did a great camp. I had some chance to make the team that year, but it didn't go the way I wanted, but I still trained hard. All my high school hockey, I played as a forward, and after that, I changed to demon, so it was kind of an adaptation at that time, but I think I did well. After that, I went to the second camp, and they decided to get me out, but it was some hard work. It was timing, too.
Luck is a big part of the game, sometimes good and sometimes bad. When people hear you speak English very well, and that seemed to be the case when you came to Cape Breton. How does somebody in such a French place like Matan, where did you pick up English growing up?
Just from high school, I think. I'm still working on. I think it was better in Cape Breton because you're talking English every day, but now right. You're in a French school, it's different.
Right.
But I'm trying.
Sounds good to me. You mentioned you really enjoyed your time in Cape Breton. One thing that probably stands out is the playoff series the Eagles have with Charlottetown, the big overtime win to end the series. Tell us about your memories of that playoffs.
I remember it was great. We played in Charlottetown, I think the two first games. We lost them. It was a bit sad at the time, but I think we bounced back after. We win 4 games in a row. Iggy scored the OT winner. I remember when we scored, the crowd was crazy. It was awesome. One of my best memories in the QMJHL.
You seem very fond of your time in Cape Breton. The playoffs were great. Anything else that stands out as a good memory from your year in Sydney?
Just the community. We had the chance to have the hometown hockey, some things that I've never heard before. It was really special. I liked it. The guys, my billet family, everybody's close in Cape Breton. I was feeling like it's the same as home. You know, in Matan, it's a small city. We're close together, and Cape Breton was the same. That's the reason why I want to go back in Cape Breton, is to see my billet family and the community, but also to play the great golf courses. I had the chance to play them, but for sure I will. So I will come back in Cape Breton. It's actually my next plan.
Unfortunately, travel's been restricted for everybody, but we look forward to seeing you back here when you can come back. You're not playing hockey now because of everything that's going on, but you do get to play a year in the AUS. I know you had a tough end of the year with the injury, but tell us about the adjustment to AUS hockey.
It started well. I trained a lot last year. I was bigger and stronger. I felt more confident with the puck, but I only played 13 games. Unfortunately, I tore my ACL and meniscus in Fredericton. I had to get a surgery, but now I'm feeling good. My rehabilitation went good. I still see the physio and the doctor. I'm ready to play.
Last thing I wanted to ask, Wilson, you are a student athlete. What are you studying at UDM?
I'm studying criminology. It's always been a part of my life with my father. He was, how could I say, a dog master. He's right. Training with the dogs and stuff. I always look at their CMP. It's something that I might want to do if hockey is not the way. But I'm still seeing the opportunities in Europe and in the East Coast or something. But we'll see. We don't know what will happen next. I'm taking a year by year.
More than ever now, the future is very uncertain. Well, fans will be happy to hear from you. Thanks for this. Best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you, Patty.
That's Wilson Forrest, former Eagles defenseman, joining us at the intermission. You're listening to McDonald Auto Hub, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB.